Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to my review for The Green Knight. This was directed by David Lowery, who also directed Pete's Dragon and A Ghost Story for A24. The movie starred Dev Patel, Sean Harris, Alicia Vikander, and Joel Edgerton, among others. This is loosely based on the Knight's Tale of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and like I said, this is from A24 Studios. The basic plot of this movie is this. On Christmas Day, the Green Knight shows up to this kingdom and says, hey, if any one of you can land a blow against me, then you win my axe. However, in a year, you meet me at my chapel, and I shall return the blow. Sir Gawain, or Gawain at the time, played by Dev Patel, says, I'll do it, he's a walking tree, what's the worst that could happen? And so he beheads the tree, and well, cut to a year later, Gawain has to go search out the Green Knight and have the same clash 1 year later. The hype for this movie online has just been insane. No matter where I turn to as far as online or video reviews, it has just been shining stars across the board. So naturally, I was pumped for this movie. And this is a bit of a tough nut to crack. Let me just get this out of the way. I actually liked this movie. From a technical standpoint, I think this may be one of my favorite movies of the year. From a technical standpoint. However, this movie is a combination of being crazier than a lift full of bats and weirder than I don't know what. Get the positives out of the way first of all. First, the cinematography. Like I said, technically speaking, this may be my favorite movie of the year. Whoever the cinematographer was not paid enough, because every shot in this movie is just awesome. No matter what your feelings on about A24, all of their movies look absolutely stunning, and that goes double for this movie. Whether it's these grand landscapes seeing the English countryside, or if it's just the ornate castles to just the wilderness, and everything in between. Every shot in this movie is pristine. And I guess it's a good place as any to dive into the performances, specifically Dev Patel. Because, wow, this guy brings, I hate to use this term, but he brings a tour de force performance here. As a brief confession, I guess, I have never seen Slumdog Millionaire, so I don't know if he is good in that. However, until I see that, I will maintain that The Green Knight is Dev Patel's best performance. The rest of the performances are really good as well, specifically from Sean Harris, who plays the king, Joel Edgerton, who has a brief role but memorable nonetheless, Alicia Vikander, who I believe plays double roles, which that's always pretty difficult, and good job on her for that. And like I said, from just a technical standpoint, this movie may be one of my favorites of the year. However, there are other factors to consider, and boy howdy, this movie. Oh man, this movie is an experience. But I think within the first scene, I realized what movie I was in for. You'll know it when you see it, but after that first scene, I was like, okay, we're in for a weird trip, aren't we? There's a lot of just whacked out stuff going on in this movie. I felt like this was King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table on drugs. And it almost feels like some of this stuff was put in there just for it being there. Now, I have not actually read the Sir Gawain legend. If it is in there, then I will walk this statement back. However, just whenever, I think it was when I saw the large naked giants, I said to myself, okay, this must have been added for dramatic effect. I think it was in or around that time, or maybe before that with the whole Winifred thing, where I just quoted him to myself the quote from the wise philosopher Hank Hill.
You're talking like a song from The Lion King. Stop that. It makes no sense.
I think the best thing that I could compare this movie to is Bram Stoker's Dracula from 1992 and directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Coppola turned the Dracula story into this big, over-the-top, borderline operatic movie with these big sets, crazy costume designs, over-the-top performances, and everything in between. Now, the performances are not as over the top in The Green Knight. However, The Green Knight takes something that we already know and blows it up to massive proportions. Again, whether that's a good or a bad thing is entirely up to you. But for me personally, I just thought this movie was just really out there. However, on the strength of the performances and the gorgeous visuals, I am going to give this movie a great rating. I think this movie will get better the more I think about it, but wow, when this movie was over, I just was like, wow, what was that? I am interested to hear what you all have to say about this movie, so leave your thoughts down below. But that is all for me. Thank you so much as always for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.